Goodbye.
Well, I guess that mushroom was like a waste of time. What else can we do?
Hey, buy me a drink?
Shut up, Moon. I guess we'll go talk to Trailhead. What the hell is this? Or is that where we were before? It might be where we were before. Nope. This is somewhere else. Okay. Whoa, shit. Pizza Man. Pizza Man, come back.
It's a puddle full of muddy water.
Can we collect it in something like this?
No thanks.
Okay, fine. Is that a dust? That is a dust. It is now my dust. Add it to the collection. Now where the fuck did that pizza man go? Oh shit, is that a bear? We don't have any bear repellent. Only, what's his name has bear repellent. These all go to the same place. Seems like it. I'm gonna assume there's a bear around here somewhere that's gonna like stop us. These like all going to the same place. Berries? What are these berries?
It's a bush with red berries on it.
Get those berries.
Damn. Crap. Beep. Ow. Ouch.
What the fuck? What's going on?
The thorns on that bush are razor sharp.
Am I dying? Did I even get the berries? I didn't even get the berries. What the hell? What the hell just happened? Okay. Guess we're not getting any berries. I can hear a bear though. Don't know what that means. Doesn't seem like we can go anywhere though. We just get like returned around. But there are some berries. Keep that in mind. I think we'll check the Old Circus out next. The Old Circus. Oh my lord, it's creepy. Tickets.
Tickets.
25 cents.
25 cents.
Do we need tickets to get in here?
It looks like a circus clown horn.
Sure does. Let's use it.
Keep your panties on! I'm coming! Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. So take your dime store suit and good news pamphlets and stick them where the sun don't shine.
Ransom the Clown. I heard you know about the body by the bridge.
Ransom the clown? I heard you know about a body by the bridge.
Jeez, no foreplay, Red? You don't beat around the bush, do you?
Not my style.
You can ask your questions, Toots, but I'm not saying I'll answer.
Just answer, man.
What do you know about the body by the river?
What body?
Earlier this evening, we found a body down by the bridge. We're investigating, and I was told you might have some information for me.
Nah, I heard some sirens before, but I figured they were headed for the Mansion. That's where most of the up stuff happens.
Oh, really? What weird stuff do you know about the mansion, my friend?
What weird stuff do you know about at the mansion?
You want to find out about the Mansion? You're gonna have to talk to some other idiot. I keep to myself, and the town folk leave me the alone, thing. I'm not about to rock the boat. I don't pay rent here, and I can't go anywhere else after my ex-wife took me for everything I had.
Alright, we heard you don't get along with the locals.
We heard you don't get along with the locals.
Given my creepy clown face and penchant for abusive name-calling, it's not made me a popular community figure. No. But I don't need the validation of these small-town losers. I'm Ransom the Clown. I was on the Tonight Show. I'm great.
Well, what do you know about Chuck, huh? Tell
What
me.
do you know about Chuck?
Chuck? As in, Chuck, my factory is too good to make toys, Edmund? Didn't know the pompous well myself, but I knew his brother Franklin. Weedy guy. Total scared to stand up to his big brother, even though the family business was in the crapper.
How do you know Franklin?
How do you know Franklin Edmund?
We were supposed to go into business together. My act was about to go bigger than Jesus. I was a hit on the Tonight Show. I was on my way to the top, so we figured why not cash in with a little merchandising. Franklin wanted to get the pillow factory into making toys, so it seemed like a good fit.
That's right. What kind of toys are you planning to make?
What kind of toys were you planning to make with Franklin?
Jeez, how do you get by in life without brains or beauty? Isn't it obvious? We were gonna make Ransom the Clown insult dolls. Would have been great if Franklin hadn't bailed on me and gone missing before we signed the contracts. I could have been rich by now if that little toady had grown a backbone.
Don't go anywhere. I'll be back.
Whatever, Red. Not like I'm going anywhere, but you're not getting inside without a warrant.
Darn it, I thought we might get a wallet from here.
It's a rusty old padlock, and it's locked. Better not. Might remove the prints.
Doesn't matter, I've already got the prints. I've already, like, ID'd them.
The only thing around that's not chainsaw-proof has already been cut down. Maybe if I bang on the gate, someone will open it.
Open up! Federal agents!
Nope. Not gonna happen. Okay, where else can we go? Mansion, abandoned factory, radio station. Check out the radio station. K-Scum, 198.7 FM. Ooh, we've got the Phonetron. And the radio tower.
It says Phonetron 3000 for when you need to handle hundreds of phone calls. There's nothing to use here, except maybe that tube.
Let's get it. What? Can we pick up? Pick up.
It's stuck. It's an instant camera, but there's no film in it. Better not. Might remove the prints.
Doesn't matter, we've got the prints. We've already ID'd them.
I can't reach that. No way am I climbing that. I'm afraid of heights.
Really? Did you climb the one in the occult store, and that was pretty damn high. Oh, Ray, what are you talking about?
Special announcement. Pizza meeting tonight. Find Chet for the secret code. And now back to our special hostile takeover song.
Oh, a dust. Get it. What do we got?
There's a thick layer of dust on it, and a message. No one's taking my desk or anything else in here. I have glue. CS. I can't. It's been glued to the floor. I can't. It's been glued to the desk. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Pretty disgusting. Looks like it was repaired with glue.
Well, whoever
Or
this
something sticky.
CS
I don't
is,
want to know more. It's a music poster.
they've obviously got a lot of glue.
It's locked and bolted from the inside. It's locked and bolted from the inside.
Well, I suppose we can't do much here at the moment. Doesn't seem like it. Alright. Well, I guess we'll go to the factory. Factory is pretty much our last place we haven't been. What do we got?
The future used to be a wonderful thing.
Foreclosed by order of safely first savings.
Foreclosed by order of Safely First Savings. And in small print. For inquiries, contact Safely First Savings, probate executor of this property. Looks dangerous. It's locked, Is a padlock and chain keeping the gate closed?
Did we take a blood swab? We didn't. How are we supposed to get a blood swab? I think we need something to swab it with first. Okay. How are we going to get in this padlock? That's what I want to know. Holy crap, we've got a lot of characters we can use now. I think we changed to... What do we got? Find out what happened to Dad. Practice ASCII tables. Get key to factory gate. Talk to Eleanor in library. Collect 39 more specks of... Whoa. That's how many more specks of dust there are? That's a lot of specks of dust. Alright. Well, we can do the ASCII tables maybe. We'll go back to our room. Look at ASCII chart.
It's my handy ASCII chart. Never know when you'll need to decode binary messages, so I always practice, every day. It's my handy ASCII chart. It's my handy ASCII chart. I don't want to pick that up. It's my state-of-the-art Commodore 64, with dual 1541 floppy drives and a blazingly fast 1200 baud modem.
Oh. Okay, so that counted as practicing. Alright, okay. Talk to Lenore in the library. Let's do it. Where's the library? I think it's back down. What are you doing up here, man?
It feels lonely without Uncle Chuck around. It's Uncle Chuck's check register. I'm not going to carry this big checkbook around. Looks like an old receipt. It's a receipt from the town's electronics store. One vacuum tube puller, paid in full.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Good to know. There's some dust. Let's get that.
Uncle Chuck was always very touchy about this painting.
Maybe there's
Wonder
something
why.
behind it. There is, of course. What is this? Key.
It's a key. It says office on it.
Office.
It's a fingerprint reader to open the safe. It only works for Uncle Chuck.
Well, that's not very helpful. Maybe we need to get into... I think Uncle Chuck's in that grave, actually. So maybe we need to get into that grave. And then, like, take his fingerprint.
I don't know why Uncle Chuck never let me touch this junk. Nothing here of value.
Sweet.
It's a spare AT-25 tube. Very rare, hard to find.
Oh, what's this?
That looks like Uncle Chuck's journal.
Can't look at it?
That looks like Uncle Chuck's journal.
Entry 167. I've started this journal to keep a record of my progress. Future historians might find it interesting. I feel I'm on the verge of something great. Something greater than making pillows, if that's possible. Entry 168. Yes, just as I had predicted. My new Tron tube is amazing. It's given me an idea I need to explore. Entry 172. Yes, this is working out well. Better than I had hoped. I just need to make sure the soldered connections are good, and I'll be able to move to the next phase. Entry 248. I think I've cracked the secret to AI. It's quite complex, but this new Tron tube turns it into child's play. First step is to automate some of the factory machines. This should increase pillow production by 700%. The profits will be endless. Entry 341. I've automated most of the factory machines. Not only has production increased by 704%, I'm saving a lot of money by laying off all the workers. I still need to keep Mr. Reyes on as security guard until the security robots are functional. Okay, Mr. Reyes. Entry 390. New SR01 security robots are working. I've hidden the programming manual in the mansion library. There is one flaw in the design I need to fix. I've added a to-do to the code. Hidden in the program menu in the mansion library. Okay, so I guess we have to find that. Entry 481. The AI is better than I expected. The machines can almost think on their own. The Tron tubes are the secret. Transistors are a dead-end technology. I could win a Nobel Prize with this, but I need to keep it a secret. It's too profitable to share. Entry 490. Franklin is good with the books, but I wish he'd keep his ideas to himself. Entry 580. I'm increasing the speed of the neural tube network for the Tron AI. It's amazing. Entry 695. Just installed Tron machines in the coroner's and sheriff's offices. They have been perfect in identifying petty crimes. These will revolutionize law enforcement when perfected. I fired the coroner, but it might look odd if Thimbleweed didn't have one, so I have a plan. More on that later. Entry 701. The Pillow Factory and the town's Tron machines are the talk of the country. The rich and famous are flocking here, and I've been neglecting my inventions in favour of too many parties at the Mansion. Entry 714. Dolores is such a bright girl. I showed her how to solder tubes this afternoon. She took to it like a true Edmund. I see bright things in her future. Entry 723. I really need to take a break from socializing and tend to the factory Tron machines. Mr. Reyes has warned me about some strange behavior from their smarter AI. I need to look into that. I don't see a problem with the AI. Mr. Reyes must be mistaken or paranoid about his job and making things up. I've increased the neural tube network yet again. Entry 743. I had an interesting conversation with the main factory AI. It has some interesting ideas. Entry 787. I've become distracted. With this text adventure I downloaded from a BBS last night. It's got me thinking about AI and games. I have a few ideas I need to explore. Entry 788. Willie is dead to me. I'll make him pay for what he has done. She was my girl, not his. So that must be about Willie taking his girlfriend on a date, like Willie mentioned before. Entry 789. Willie's watch business is no more. I'll have my AI take care of his bank account. Entry 801. This text adventure is really interesting. Using my AI, I might be able to simulate a little world in here. I need to get to work. Entry 970. I don't know what happened. One of the AIs must have come off the grid. A small fire started on floor 2 and the pillows went up in a flash. The AI was supposed to be controlling fire suppression, but I had most of the Tron tubes working on my text adventure simulation. Entry 971. I went out to the factory today. It's been burnt to the ground. Mr. Reyes was killed trying to shut everything down. The guard bots thought he was an intruder and eliminated him. I need to think. Well, Mr. Reyes is not dead. Entry 972. I think I can change the time clocks so it looks like Mr. Reyes didn't check in. That should avert suspicion. Mr. Reyes will take the fall, but my AI won't be under scrutiny. It's too valuable to be shut down. It might be more than valuable. Entry 973. Back at the factory trying to clean up. Most of the factory AI seems to have been destroyed. The good news is, the most complex systems were hard at work simulating my text adventure world and were unaffected. I'm going to move them into the basement. Entry 974. The main AI agrees with my plan to pin the fire on Mr. Reyes. They have a kid, so Mrs. Reyes will be happy with some money and to move away. It's the last I'll see of them. Maybe Mr. Reyes is like this Mr. Reyes. Maybe it's his son. Possibly. Entry 975. I need to redouble my efforts on the main Tron machine. I think that's the key to AI and simulation. Entry 1090. The loss of the factory seems to have affected the town. A few businesses have gone under, and thankfully, there are fewer parties. I can finally spend more time working. Entry 1138. 1138? 1138? Where do I know that number from? Oh, it's from that stupid space movie Dolores can't stop quoting. Entry 2089. I've neglected my journal for a while. Dolores is growing up, despite having a wimp for a father. I'm glad she has taken to electronics and computers. She might be the key to the Pillow Factory's rebirth. Entry 4450. I can't believe Franklin wants to make stuffed animals in the Pillow Factory. What an embarrassment that would be. Plus, I can't have the factory restarted now. It will screw up my research. I'll have to deal with him. He's easily distracted with accounting. I'll have him redo the books. Entry 4470. Dolores is my pride and joy. I might be able to let her in on the secret. I need her to take over the Pillow Factory. She will be overjoyed. Entry 4471. Dolores seems to be interested in making games. This is perfect. I need to show her my text adventure, but I don't think it's ready yet. The world simulation is getting good. Entry 4472. She is out of my will. Dolores has turned on us. She's taken a job at a game company far from Thimbleweed Park. I need to discuss this with the AI. Entry 4473. Maybe I was a little hasty with Dolores. At least she is making games. There might be hope. The AI says I need to forget about her. The AI makes a lot of sense. Entry 4580. I think I discovered something amazing. Entry 4581. I need to investigate this further. It can't be true. Or can it? A lot of things would make sense if it were. Entry 4582. I'm on the last page of this journal. I need to get a new one. So much to write down. This is truly amazing.
Uncle Chuck was a strange and complicated person.
Sure was. I feel like the safe is going to have something to do with the AI. Okay, so what was this key for then?
It's a key. It says office on it.
Office, eh? Is there any offices that we found that were closed? I don't think so. Well, we'll go have a look in the library.
Where the hell have you been, Dolores? We're all here waiting for you so we can start the reading of Uncle Chuck's will.
Sorry.
Take a chill pill, Lenore. I had to answer the door. It was one of those federal agents.
I don't care if it was the flippin' Pope. Let's get on with it, sister. I want to know what I got.
Nothing.
Wait, I thought you said everyone was here. Where's the lawyer?
I don't know. I thought he was coming with you.
Oh, Lenore, you're useless. Has anyone tried calling him?
Well, maybe if you hadn't left town and broken Uncle Chuck's heart, we wouldn't need to call a lawyer to read a will.
Hey, shut up.
This is all your fault, Dolores.
No, it's not. Who's this guy?
Dolores, if you have anything to say, you say it to me. Peter is embarrassed to talk to you know what.
A game designer? Who's this guy?
Dolores, if you have anything to say,
fine.
you say it to me. Leave Chucky alone.
Okay, we got off on the wrong foot. Let's try again.
It's good to see you again, sis.
It's good to see you again, sis. It's been too long.
And whose fault is that, sweetie? I'm certainly not the one who abandoned the family in their hour of need. Also, have you called the stupid lawyer yet? I want to get the will read and see how little Uncle Chuck left you.
Do you know anything about Dad's disappearance?
Dad probably ran off to hide somewhere. It's amazing that Dad and Uncle Chuck were cut from the same genes. One a powerful leader, and the other, well, spineless.
Don't talk about Dad like that, Lenore. You're so cruel.
Yeah, Lenore. What the hell?
How is Chuck Jr. doing?
Chucky is thriving. Some people say he's a brat, but those people just don't recognize his blossoming leadership abilities.
Sure.
No doubt picked up from Chuck Sr. because he certainly didn't get them from his father.
How are things with Peter?
Fine.
Peter!
Just peachy. I can't believe we've only been together 20 years now because it feels like a flippin' eternity.
Okay. So Uncle Chuck really hated me?
So Uncle Chuck really hated me?
Can you flippin' blame him? You broke his heart when you left to become a you-know-what.
A game developer?
Oh, shh. Do you want the whole house to hear?
Is my career really that shameful?
Oh, hell yes, sweetie.
Then what do you tell people I do instead?
We just tell people you went to rehab. It's better for the family name.
Damn.
You tell people I'm a drug addict?
Better they think that than know you chose to make those mind-corrupting murder simulators for a living.
For the last time, Lenore, I don't make murder simulators.
Yeah, Lenore. What the hell?
Sure you don't, sweetie.
Ugh. You know what? I don't care. Tell them whatever you like, you grody poser. But this
you
makes us
grody
even for
poser.
the time I used your homecoming crown as a conductor in my homemade generator. Would it kill you to help out a little?
I wasn't the one who abandoned the family. I was always there for Uncle Chuck, so it's time for you to finally lift a finger and help out.
Oh, gag me. All you were ever there for was a handout from Uncle Chuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lenore.
Dolores, I won't shed one tear for you when the will is read and Uncle Chuck left everything to me.
What ifs,
I
Lenore?
think we're
what
done here.
ifs?
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Okay, so I guess we have to use the phone book to call a lawyer. But like, how the hell are we supposed to find a lawyer in here? Like, what the? What do we got? Get a lawyer to read Uncle's will. Okay, so we're going to find out about a lawyer somehow. Somehow. He also did say that he hid something in these books, but I have no clue what book that'll be under.